Yo, get into this next topic. Is the term alpha male being misconstrued with being misogynistic?
Yes.
Why you say that?
100%.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just bound to happen because everyone has their own term of what an alpha man is. So people are gonna put misogyny in it. It's just natural.
I have a question for y'all. What is your definition of an alpha man before I get into it?
I think somebody that's assertive, somebody that's a leader.
Commands respect, attention.
Yeah.
Even amongst his peers, he stands out. Like, he's an alpha.
Confident.
Confident.
Right.
Successful.
Okay.
Great leadership skills.
Yeah, I said that, yeah.
Okay, so I have another question. Do you think two alphas could be in a relationship?
No.
Hell
Why?
no.
Why do you think so?
Wait,
What?
why? What is that called then? That type of
That is
relationship.
called a dysfunctional relationship.
No, it's called the
like-
power couple, babes.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's
You can look
not.
it up.
How long have power couples existed?
Let's look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. They're two alphas in a relationship. Great example.
But how do we know? Because she's
Yeah.
successful?
She's an alpha in her industry. She's 100% an alpha. You can't deny that she
How
isn't.
else you define
That's
successful?
two alphas in a
Just because
relationship.
she's successful
Why
doesn't
can't
mean
there be
she's
two alphas?
automatically an alpha.
Yeah,
And
that's
just-
a that's
and
a.
just because she's
what are you
successful
talking
in
about?
business, don't mean she bring that to a
In
relationship.
a relationship,
Exactly.
but this
But
is the thing.
why
If
does
there's
it-
two alphas in the relationship, there has to be a point where someone is in submission at some
That's
point.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like
Two
I'm
alphas
not
So
saying.
two
I'm
alphas
not
can't
saying.
be.
They
No,
can
yeah.
be, but they have to
can't.
understand their positions at certain
Exactly.
times.
They-
They have to
they
have
can't.
They
that.
can't
Or you're not
coexist
one
in
way,
a
one all
relationship
the time.
together. She can be alpha
Yes, she
at
can.
work. Whatever she wants to be. He can
I
be
mean,
alpha
it happens
at work.
all the time. There are two alphas in a relationship.
Exactly.
Again, you have to know one person has to submit at one time. Someone has to be the beta at
That's
some
not a,
time.
then that's not an
But
alpha. You can't be selectively an alpha. Like, that's not how alpha works.
that is
You
how
talking
it
about
works.
beta.
No, it
Somebody
doesn't.
has to be a beta. That's not how
Someone
alpha
has
has
works.
to
to
be a
have
beta.
a submission
Alpha doesn't
role
sub-
at some
alpha
time,
doesn't
at some
submit.
point.
Alpha
They
doesn't
do
submit.
people
because
think-
they're capable of it, but their whole personality is an alpha.
That's
It
Some
is
people think, I
possible.
just looked it up. Some people think, and this is quote for quote, some people think that there can only be one alpha to strive in a relationship if they are paired with a beta. This is the damaging rule of thumb. Two compatible alphas, hence the keyword compatible alphas, can be in a relationship and make a power couple. You have your strong suits, I have my
And
strong
they can
suits,
be an
and we
alpha
combine.
together
Where you
at
get
I
that
feel
certain
like
times, that-
I
and
feel
it'll
like
work. It's
men
not
who
even-
Where you get
feel
that
as
from?
if Google.
reference?
It's right here.
That's
Oh,
Wikipedia.
but when you was Googling do women
Can-
cheat, you
can I
stopped
see?
reading that.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you
I
ain't
just
read
think
that article, but when women cheat. You
No,
didn't
it
read
was
that
too
out loud.
long. No. That's a quote. That's not a whole article. That's
It's
the
a
first thing
quote.
that came
So
up.
where did they get
Two
that quote from?
alphas can
Yo, I
be
can
in a
write anything.
relationship, definitely.
Don't go through my phone. That's a screenshot.
Oh,
I was just kidding, yeah. No, I do my
She
research.
came with the smoke. Like,
Yeah,
she
I
came
do
with
my
the smoke.
research.
I tried to click the
Contrary to
link
what
real quick.
women believe, I do not believe that two alphas, and I know we live in this era, women want to be boss babes and boss chicks, and that's fine. But like you said, somebody always has to submit to.
At
It's not.
certain
It's
times,
not.
there's certain times
It's
where
not
you
in the
can be
definition
alphas
of an
together
alpha
and
to
it works.
submit. That's not how that works.
But
There's
y'all-
another.
y'all-
There's
y'all
another.
told- y'all
Aspects,
talking
there's
about-
different aspects to a
She
whole
dominates in
person's
her part of the
personality.
relationship, and he dominates in his part of the relationship, and it works beautifully. It works beautifully. I don't
How many?
see
So how many Beyonces and Jay Z's you know? Because y'all always want to. Regular women want to use.
My aunt and my
regular
uncle, my
women wanna
grandma and my
always use
grandfather.
Those power couples.
Yes, they're two alphas. You can't tell her
Your,
that.
your grandmother would call herself an alpha.
I don't think they would use that
That's like
term,
a
this
modern
modern day
term.
term, but
They're not
two
gonna say
two strong-minded people in a relationship and make a beautiful family. Absolutely, yeah. That's two
Too
alphas.
strong-minded
She's-
doesn't mean you're an
she's-
alpha. Like,
Yes, what is
no,
the
it
alpha
doesn't.
then?
It doesn't mean
You're
just
a
because you're
leader.
strong. That's a regular person. A woman can be strong-minded. That
Not
doesn't
everyone's
automatically
strong-minded.
mean she's alpha. Like,
No, what I'm saying is not everyone is
So an alpha
strong-minded.
woman automatically means like her femininity and stuff just
Is diminished.
disappears? Like, that's what that
No.
100%. 100%.
I don't think so. I think we're multifaceted.
Your egotistical pedestal.
I don't.
This is what essentially I'm trying to say. We have to stop categorizing people as if it's black and white when it's
Right.
gray. There's different aspects to people, and they make relationships
So
work
what
within the
dynamic works
relationship.
more in society? A masculine and feminine, alpha and beta dynamic,
People
or two
that are
alpha
compatible
dynamics?
without putting
Whether or
labels
not,
on
yeah,
each other
that it is what it is.
works.
That's that moving the goalpost shit, bro. Like, we talking about alphas, right, and betas, right? So I'm saying in human,
but you
in
just
all
asked.
of human society, what example has been proven to work more, an alpha and a beta, or two alphas?
Okay,
Jay-Z
so
and Beyonce is an
where's your
anomaly.
statistics for that?
Jay-Z and
Alpha
Beyonce is
beta.
an anomaly.
Where's your
Name me
statistics?
another.
How many-
Name me
Who the fuck
how
in
many
Animal
alpha-
Kingdom?
We can say how many alpha and betas have gone wrong. How many power couples,
power
power
dynamics
couples
through the
ended
roof,
in
and then
divorce.
you'll see for this alpha beta thing. It's really just a power. What is it called? Where it's like you have power over someone. It's like a power dynamic. Not power trip. Like I'm gonna just call it a power dynamic. I'm probably not using the same word, but they basically call all the shots. It's like you got to be cool with what I'm going on. With what's going on. You feel me? Because I pay the bills. I do this. I do that. It's really just feeding your ego. A real alpha, and I'm gonna just keep it a $150. A real alpha doesn't give a fuck who else. There could be mad alphas in the room. I'm an alpha. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me because I'm a leader.
But those alphas are not in
what you lead.
relationships. I can sit
Yes,
in a
there
room with the
is.
alphas. I'm not in a relationship with these alphas. We're not in a relationship. You're comparing regular people
what
as
does it
individual
matter? You're
alphas
missing
in a
my
relationships.
point. You're missing my point. You're literally taking it literally instead of reading in between the lines. If you're an alpha and you are comfortable within yourself in being confident, why does it matter if you're also with an alpha?
Because those
Or someone who's also strong-minded, contains leader qualities. I'm not done. Contains leader qualities. Is there something funny?
Yeah.
What's funny?
You.
I want to hear it. What's funny?
You, because
I just feel like you haven't had a guest like this before, and you're just astonished. I don't know.
I'm not worried, concerned about you, young
I
lady.
never said you were.
You
Is
made
that
me
what I
laugh.
said?
Are you mad?
No, is that what I said though? You just
what-
put words in my
I
mouth.
just made a little smirk, and then you mad.
I just
Go ahead.
asked you
All right,
listen,
keep
and-
talking. Alpha woman. What are you, Wonder Woman?
Don't put
Alpha
words in my
woman?
mouth. I never said I'm an alpha woman.
Get her
I
shield.
think in general, because we live in this new age where women are embracing, for some reason, their femininity. I mean, their masculinity
For
more,
some-
and
Okay, you save yourself.
they're getting rid of their femininity in exchange for masculinity. Now y'all want to tell men what they should want in a masculine woman, and men are saying we don't want that. We want feminine women. We want fit women. We want cooperative women. And if you want to be an alpha, you want to always bump heads with me. You want to challenge my authority in every decision I make. I'm saying what men want.
I have two
Most
questions for you. First of all, what is it that you determine to be masculine in a woman? What are attributes that a woman has that you see as masculine? And I really need to hear masculine attributes and not just something that makes you feel threatened by the type of confidence and mindset that she has.
I'm gonna answer that two parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You keep using this word "make me feel threatened." It's ironic that you use those words, but when we talk about alphas, alpha men, and how misogynistic that is, then it now your feelings get involved. But listen, now your feelings get involved when we talk about alpha men, and what alpha men are saying on these shows or whatever the case is, what alpha man is. Now you feel threatened because of your feelings.
What?
But what I'm saying is you keep using that word, we feel threatened by our feelings.
No, because you said masculinity.
Women feel threatened about alpha men, which is why y'all keep trying to define the term and what is misogynistic when sometimes it's not even misogynistic.
It's not
because y'all think a
threatening.
man is trying to control y'all. Oh, that's misogynistic. He's trying to have authority over me. That's misogynistic. Y'all keep using these terms to try to hurt our feelings, and it's not working.
It's not hurting.
And
I
it is not
tried
working,
to hurt your feelings. I asked a question that you actually did not answer whatsoever.
No, because you keep. That's your third time saying your ego and all of this.
What do you mean your ego? I just asked you. I literally just said. I don't know if you're listening to me.
I am listening. But
I
you keep
literally
using
just
shaming tactics.
No, I'm not. I
Okay.
just said you didn't answer my question. What is attributes that a woman could? Okay, let me take out the threatened part. What are attributes a woman has that you see as masculine, that you deem as masculine? Please answer that and don't say. I don't.
Okay, that's fair.
Just answer the question
The other
straight.
part was absolutely unnecessary. A masculine woman is a woman that's overly aggressive, combative, feels the need to always be in a leadership position. I think those are attributes that we associate to masculinity. And when we talk about femininity, like those are like the complete opposite. This is what attracts men to women is the feminine energy, not the masculine energy, not the alpha energy. That does not attract men to women. It never did historically. It never did.
That's
I
not
think that
true.
y'all just want to speak on like a minority of people. Like, yeah, you talking about two alphas can work in a relationship. It's not the majority of relationships in the world.
true.
That is true. Like,
No, that's
first of
not
all,
true. It
women
depends
are
on the
not
person.
alpha
There
by
are
nature.
men. There are men who
Women
like
are
to
not
be
alpha
submissive.
by nature.
There's
so
men
you
who
can't
like
tell
to
me
be.
that most women are alpha and they're in relationships.
But there's
no,
men out
they're
there-
women that are submissive that are in relationships.
Okay, and there's
throughout
men
the
who
world.
also
when you come
favor to be
America,
submissive.
that's where you find alpha women and masculine women and that
No,
women that
that's
keep
not
in
true.
relationships.
Alpha male.
And
There's
that's where you see Beyonce's and Jay-Z's and shit. You don't see this when you go outside the USA. Women are submitting to their men outside the USA. This is a USA thing.
Where do you see that outside of the
Okay.
USA?
That's what I'm asking you. Where
what
do you see
country?
that?
Okay.
No, I asked you. What
What?
countries?
What, submission?
What countries do you see that in?
Submission?
Yeah, from a female.
Literally everywhere
country.
else.
Okay,
What
because
you talking about?
most of the time it's
How do
installed.
they
It's
act?
instilled.
What do they do? How do they act? And then
Al-
how do the men act in
I
that
have a-
country?
Oh my god.
The men act like men, masculine. The women act like women.
So
feminine.
what country
do you-
pops in your head when you think of feminine
Africa?
women? Okay.
Fucking
China.
Everywhere else, but you go
India.
everywhere. You go to
Heavy
Canada,
oppressed.
and the women are way more
Exactly.
feminine
Heavily
than the women in the
oppressed.
United
Heavily
States.
oppressed.
And then what about the aspects where the women will be feminine to you, right? When she's with you,
Right.
but the men do nothing. They sit at home all day and wait for that
Okay,
woman
wait.
to collect the money.
I remember
What
my
are you-
question
what are
now.
you talking
I have my
about?
question
See,
right
this
now.
is what I'm talking
I have
about.
my
Y'all
question.
speaking on a minority
You
of
make it up- you
situations.
make
like,
it up
how
examples,
many
like-
situations
She's
you
not
know where a
making
man
it.
is
It could
sitting
be
at
possible.
home
I'm
and
not.
not?
She's not making up.
Huh?
I'm not making nothing up. This is
I never said you're
reality.
making. I said you're speaking on a
I did.
minority.
She's making
You're
up
not,
examples to try to
like,
fit her
yo, where you
narrative.
getting this example from?
But you
No.
can't even pinpoint like
My thing is you're speaking for a large majority. Okay, you're speaking
Name
for
me a
men.
Beyonce and Jay-Z outside
I'm
the
not
United States.
done. You just didn't you say before the cameras came on we
But
don't
I-
talk
no.
over each other? I'm not done though. So please wait.
Name me a
Like,
Beyonce
I have
and
a
Jay-Z
question
outside
for
of the
you when
United
it
States.
comes to
That's what I wanna know.
I'm not done. Like please. Like I was just saying before I forgot my
Oh,
question.
you toxic as
there
fuck.
are men. No, it's just y'all have to follow the same rules, the
This
same way
is
he.
our, yo,
no,
hold on.
But the same way
this
he.
is my motherfucking
I get
show.
it's your
All
podcast, and I hope y'all don't
You
clip
need to
this.
understand- Look, yo,
I hope y'all don't clip this, but all I'm asking is don't talk over me. And now you're getting mad because I'm setting boundaries.
I want to let you know.
You're mad that I'm
as
setting
the host of this
boundaries.
show,
Okay, and
as
you're
the
mad I'm
host of
setting
this show, the
boundaries.
owner of this
You're
show,
mad I'm setting boundaries.
We invited you to our platform. At the end of the day, okay, if we talking over each other, let's try to calm that down.
I
But,
just asked him politely,
okay,
though. Did I tell him to shut up?
No, your tone.
It doesn't
is
matter.
stink.
It
I'm
doesn't
telling you,
matter.
stink.
That's
It's
my
real
tone.
stink.
And
Yeah,
your
it
tone is stink.
Yes, it
And
is
your
right
tone is
now.
stink.
You don't deserve any better right
listen,
now.
At the end of the
Listen,
day,
listen,
all
calm
I
this
did
down,
was just
please.
ask, don't talk over me because I
Yo,
have a question.
that's
You
fair.
wanna turn up. I don't know why.
No,
Like
no.
I said, you're speaking for a large majority of men, correct? Okay. There are also men who like to be submissive. What do you have to say about that?
I don't speak for them. Those are the minority of men.
Those are minority of men.
Yes.
Those
You
are the
gonna
minority
sit there
of
and tell me
men.
that's a
So you
majority
think
of men?
most men
Hold on,
are
hold on, hold on,
alpha men?
hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold on.
not saying
Hold on,
majority.
hold
And
on.
did I say?
You just
Did
spoke
I
about
say?
not talking over each other, right? Hold on. You just asked me.
Got the chills.
Is a minority of men sitting at home waiting for the submit to their women? That's what you're saying?
No, there's men who there's
I'm
men
asking
who
you, is it a majority or is it a minority?
I don't know. I don't know the statistics.
Never, don't know
you know
nothing
the
when it's
statistics?
asked. Don't know nothing. Don't know
What?
when
So
women
are
get
a
cheated on.
majority
men
what
of
get
men
cheated on.
alpha?
What is wrong?
Are they?
Like you want to speak on my
I'm
energy so bad, and you are trying to like make it seem as if you're not coming off aggressive, you're not upset. Clearly you are, because I don't have this issue with any other host besides you.
You just had a
You're
issue with
making
him.
no, I didn't have an issue. I just asked him to be quiet, and he took no offense to it. You did though.
I did. Because you're on my show.
Okay.
All right.
Listen, man, let's just calm
And
down.
and it's still respect.
Okay. So you
Okay.
have that here.
Okay, let's
No,
go back.
clearly
to this.
not.
Let's go back because I want this answer. I want this question answered. Are most men alpha?
No, I don't think most men are alpha.
So then, how are relationships working? Are they?
The same way they've been working for thousands of years, like masculine
So then
energy
it
and
goes back
feminine
to what
energy.
I said at first. That it depends on the dynamics if you're compatible.
So
Does
can
that
I ask you a
mean-
question?
Yes.
How many women you think are alpha?
I don't know. I don't have the statistics. I'm not.
I asked you what you-
I'm
I
not-
asked you what you
I'm
think.
not
It would have
saying
all these
that
conversations.
majority are alpha, but there
so
are
when
a
we-
lot of alpha
So when
females out
when
there.
y'all ask us a question, we gotta know the statistics and give y'all an answer.
Because
But when we
you-
ask y'all a question, I don't
you
know the
guys pulled up
statistics.
the
Like,
statistic.
but I'm asking you, what do you think? I'm not asking you what the statistic are. I'm asking you, what do you think?
I think a lot of females are alpha.
out of 100%, how much females you think are alpha?
A lot, she
It
thinks.
could be half and half. I don't know. I don't have the
this
exact
is why-
statistics, but I'm saying.
But also, I just want to add to what she's saying. I feel like alpha, even though there's a general term to it, there's so
It's
many
so-
different
that's why I
levels
said it's
to
gray.
it.
It's
Yeah,
gray.
it
It's
is.
not
You,
black
I
and
feel
white.
like men love to make it seem like it's just this distinctive thing when absolutely not. You know, like you could be a leader, but it's not like you lead. Like, are you leader in everything? You feel me? Like, there's different attributes
You
that
have your
someone
own
else
definitions of
exactly.
alpha.
Like, let's say, like
I
a
mean-
great example of a power couple or like a great team of people working together. I'm sure you all see yourselves, or the large majority of you see
Do you
yourselves
think
as alphas.
you guys said you're all alphas and you're all working together,
Exactly.
right?
You all have
I didn't-
attributes
we
that
never said a
contribute
relationship. I
to
never
each
said I
other.
was
But I
alpha.
just said a power couple is a great example as well.
But we're
But yeah.
not. In
So
a
if you were to bring an alpha female onto your crew and she worked well with you guys, you guys can have a
She
relationship.
wouldn't work well. Like she'd probably be bumping heads with us all the time. We bump heads all the time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that
You
doesn't
guys
make
get the
that
job
doesn't
done.
make for a
You guys
healthy,
get the
successful
But you guys still work
You guys
relationship.
get the job done.
You
But
guys
that
still work
doesn't
well.
make for a healthy, successful relationship.
Y'all compare a work
Business.
relationship, business, to an actual relationship. That's two different things.
No, because I said power couple. I did mention power couple.
It's a type of business.
I did mention power
it's
couple.
An exchange. It's the same thing. You
It's-
just called
it's
a
not the same
relationship.
thing.
It's
I did mention
a
power
business.
couple.
Like what I respect.
Business or a relationship is anything that has exchange, a back and forth, and that's what essentially a business
So
or
what you
relationship
expect from your
is.
what you expect from your mate? You expect from your business partner?
Ano-
That's what you're trying to tell me.
I never said that. I said
You said
a
it's the same
type-
thing.
No, I said they're similar. It's a type of business.
All right, similar and exactly the same.
and
That
same
it's not the
is
same
different
thing.
things,
Right,
and I
they're
never said
different.
that.
It's
I never
great.
said
It's
Another
Similar.
another great example of a power couple is I don't really like him that much of a person, but Trump and his first wife. You guys do know she helped build his entire empire, and he gives 100% credits to her on that, right?
Okay.
But was she?
Michelle
Okay.
Obama.
Do you think she would classify herself
Wait,
as a
you talking about the
alpha
same
woman?
woman that one kiss her husband in public?
No, that's
what
not.
you
She
talking
says first. She says first wife.
His first
Who's
wife.
his
What are you
first
talking about?
wife?
The one that passed away, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she passed. Oh, I don't know about that. All right, go ahead. Continue.
But would she classify herself as an alpha?
I don't know. I can't ask her that, but what I'm-
successful
no,
women
but-
with alpha, and that's not
No,
always
she's
the
not.
case.
I never said she's successful in her own terms. I'm saying that they were a power couple. He never. It from what I seen, like from what I've read into their relationship, it didn't seem like there was much submission when it came to the work aspect. It's what he did and what she did. She had her role. He had his role. You feel me? So to me, in my eyes, I would see her as an alpha in her own lane. You don't have to be an alpha in every
So you're
freaking
saying
dynamic.
she helped build his empire?
Yeah, she and you could look it up.
so that
So
makes
if she
that
helped
doesn't
him
make her-
build his empire, he's the alpha and she's the helper. Bro, what are you talking about? That's not two alphas working together. That's not
Yeah,
even a
it
power
is.
couple.
There's
She's
a-
You guys are building, okay, you guys are building an empire. It's his podcast. Is he gonna, let's say if this blows up, crazy, right? Is he gonna say y'all with the help? Oh, y'all could
These
y'all
are my
quiet.
business partners. Like, what are you talking
Listen,
about?
listen.
Like,
Quiet.
like,
There,
yo.
in a relationship, there's
talking
always
about
you
partners
always
and you
would
talking
need
about-
some
No,
some
you
type
just said
of leadership.
it's kind of the same thing.
It's not.
It
It's
is.
not. We're three partners helping build the same thing. You talking
You guys
about a
are
wife
building an
helping
empire,
her
but-
husband.
but-
I'm pretty sure when it comes to decisions, she went to Trump and be like,
Okay.
"Oh, hey, should I do this, this, and that?" We're not going to each other.
You don't
"Babe,
know
should I
that.
do this,
And if
this,
that wasn't- if you don't know that-
we let
You don't
our
know that
opinions. We let
either.
our opinions
You don't
be
know
heard.
that.
Huh?
But you don't know that. But if it
either.
wasn't,
But you
then
don't know
what?
that.
Oh
but,
no,
but you're when you're making
You
your
just
opinion,
made-
you don't know that though.
You
But
just-
you said the same thing. When you were making your
Oh,
point,
y'all
that's what
love
you
to
thought,
talk and
right?
not listen. You just made an example, and I
Okay.
just said you don't know that. So what if that wasn't the case? That's all I'm saying. I
right.
never said that I do know. I'm saying you just made
But
an
when you
example,
was making
and
your
what
point,
if that
you was
wasn't the
making your
case?
point that was the case. That
What?
she was the alpha in making the decisions, right? That was your
From
your
my
argument.
viewpoint, my understanding, and how he paints her, yeah.
Right, but you don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I mean,
The
what
same way I
more
don't
do
know.
you know?
Yeah, y'all
Helping
keep
someone
making up
does not make you a
examples.
beta. Let's just leave it at
I
that.
want to
That's
say,
what that means.
excuse me. I want to say that every relationship need a leader, right? And it's not saying that a man is more superior than his woman. Everybody has a leadership role. Maybe I might be at the top, just like when you got a job as a supervisor and as a CEO, right? They're both boss in their legitimate right? But there's one that's on the top of everybody else.
So what does that make them? Alpha times two?
I'm just saying he's at the top, right?
Yeah.
Well, that would
Well,
make
then
that would make him the alpha, right?
Uh-huh.
And not saying that you at the supervisor level is not alpha at that point, but you're whatever you are. You get what I'm saying? So everybody has levels and relationships on where they need to follow a leadership and a building together. Because
I think we
said
put
that,
too
though,
much.
that there's certain roles that you have to take at certain times. I said that
play
in the
your role in a
beginning.
relationship.
We put too much emphasis on titles, and unfortunately, women want to be men so badly that they want to keep taking all of our titles and holding them for themselves and compete with men at such a high level. It's like it's just unnecessary.
with
Like, you
that.
know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so now
Like,
we don't want to be men. We just want to be
women
equal.
want to be
We
men
just
so
want to have some
badly.
same rights.
Y'all
I have a
never
question,
called
I have a
yourselves
question, I have a
alpha.
question.
Now y'all want to be
We
alpha.
don't-
Y'all
we
want to be
don't
men.
wanna be men,
If y'all want to
though.
be men, just say that. Like,
It's not like, oh, I want to be a man.
Y'all
I mean,
do.
we could argue
Y'all
that
do.
all day.
What
No.
titles? What titles are you speaking of? I want to hear it.
this whole conversation, alphas.
No.
Y'all wanna be alphas all of a sudden.
Let's be
That's-
specific. You just
I'm
said
talking about
titles. You're
alphas.
taking our titles.
Y'all want to
plural.
be alpha. Now y'all want to be alpha women.
Okay.
Yeah, that term never existed
Okay. Take
until,
out- let's say-
until 3 years ago.
Let's say no. Alpha been existed for a very long time.
No,
let's
it didn't.
Yeah,
Alpha
it did.
woman?
Alpha woman, alpha male doesn't matter. The word alpha can
Yeah,
be.
that word alpha, yeah. But
Okay.
alpha woman, that's pretty.
No,
That's pretty.
no.
Alpha women has
That's
been out
nobody
for a
used
while.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody
The
used
term
that.
it has
I would
been
love to know.
popularized.
Even if the word itself has changed over time, the definition has remained the same for a very long period of time. Period.
So what's the definition?
A leader.
So that's all. That's not all the alpha
What's Harriet
is.
Tubman?
She's not an alpha. Nobody would classify
She
Harriet
led
Tubman
the
as an
people.
alpha
Okay.
an alpha woman.
She's a
bro.
leader.
She's a
She's
leader, yeah.
What's
There's
so
more
what's an
to being
alpha
an
to you?
alpha than being just a leader,
I've
and that's
never heard
the
nobody
issue.
refer to Harriet Tubman as an alpha woman.
I never heard that.
She's a
Y'all
leader.
shut up.
Correct.
Because
She's definitely a
you
leader,
would
yeah.
never say that because today's terms is popularized
So
saying alpha woman.
misconstrued.
So you
You're a leader.
You wouldn't
You
categorize
lead.
her as
You're-
that
So-
because
Are you guys alpha women?
I don't know.
I don't put labels on
Yeah.
myself.
Now they don't
I
put
mean,
labels on them.
personally-
Like,
Personally, I feel like I do.
I have characteristics. I'm not gonna put a label like, oh, I'm alpha, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But I have characteristics
Yeah.
of what you would say is an
how-
alpha woman.
And with these characteristics, what are we getting from women that's alpha women in a relationship?
Someone who
Like,
can
how's-
fucking think for themselves. Aren't you tired of you have a beta? Aren't you tired
No,
of telling her, yo, go do like you
I'm
gotta tell them
asking.
to do everything?
I'm asking though. What else what are we getting from alpha women in relationships?
A smart woman who could think for themselves,
What's-
add
what's-
to
what's
whatever
that?
empire
What's
you're trying to
that song
build.
Neil
Like
sang,
that was
Miss
that's a regular
Independent? He wanted an
partner.
independent woman. He wanted an
there's a
alpha
lot of men
woman.
who like
it's not
independent
the
women
one
that can
being-
provide for
It-
themselves.
Miss Alpha Woman.
It doesn't. Why does it have to be?
Say that, like,
Okay,
I'm
you're
saying,
being
like,
extremely literal when it's
she's
like you
wanna
could
use
read in between the
examples.
lines. You could
No.
read in between the lines.
No, y'all keep reading between the lines. He didn't say that, and y'all keep making up these and redefining terms that
I'm not
already have
redefining nothing.
definition.
I mean, if you
that is
go through
often
the
what women
lyrics, it
do
does
in our
describe
society.
it.
And
Y'all
alpha
keep
male.
redefining words that already have set definition.
I
This
don't-
is why nobody knows what a woman is no more. We having debates
We know
about
what a woman
it-
is. I'm a woman.
No,
Why are
we're
we
having people are
categorizing
having
people
debates
into
about what is a woman because
Because
women
that
keep
has to
changing
do
the
with trends,
definition.
you know? That has to do with trans. Let's
And,
start. Let's
and who are the
be real.
biggest supporters of trans women? Women. Y'all the main ones out here advocating that trans women are women.
Which gender
Trans.
is trans the most into each gender? Which
It's
gender
men
is it?
transitioning to becoming women, and
And
women
why?
and women
And then- but
and women
women- but
are
women wanna
allowing
be
it,
men,
and women
but
are
women wanna
allowing
be
it.
men.
You just
That's a
said
small
lot of women
minority.
wanna be
That's a
men.
small minority.
What's a
That's
small?
small
The
compared
tea
to
always-
is hot,
it's always a
babes.
small
The tea is
minority.
hot,
Why is
babes.
it a small minority now?
So the trans there's a crazy large population of trans men now or women.
Yeah.
So we're
There
not,
is a large
so we're not gonna
population.
talk about the young and maids that was out here before
That's
that.
like
All the masculine-
she's not a
So
trans.
she's
She's not a
what is she
trans.
trying to be?
There's a
But
difference.
what is she trying to be?
You clearly don't understand the
calling her
word of
she?
trans, and I would really take
he's
heed.
asking
when-
you,
I
what
would
is-
take
He
heed.
didn't say trans, he never
trans,
I never
he
said
never
she was
said
a trans.
that.
No,
I
but
said
you said-
what are they trying to be?
Doesn't she's a dyke?
A
What does it
masculine,
matter?
exactly. A
She don't want to say
masculine.
it. She don't want to say it. What is she trying to be?
She's imitating masculine
There you go.
But if she wanted to be a
Eli,
trans,
I want you to
but
answer my
you
question.
asked-
What is she trying to
do
be?
you understand?
Oh
when
my
you
God.
asked
I can't
that?
get a straight
Do you
answer,
understand when you asked that though? You asked
I-
that when we were
I just want
talking.
a straight
Wait,
answer,
I'm not
bro.
done.
I just want a
And
straight answer, bro.
Okay, but I'm not done. You asked that when we were talking about trans. When we were talking about.
She said
She
her argument was because there are more men transitioning to women that men
Yeah,
want to
but
be women.
then you
That's your
asked
argument,
about
right?
dykes.
That's your argument, right?
But wait.
No,
then
let
you
her speak
asked
for herself.
about
Let her speak for
dykes.
herself.
Hold on.
Let her speak for
I'm
herself.
not done.
I'm talking
not
now. I'm talking now. That's your argument,
was
right?
done. He
going
started
off
talking.
The
I
comment that he
literally-
made that women want to be men so
Right.
much.
Okay. And you said because men are transitioning to women, that means that more men want to be women
Yeah,
than
but that
women
was-
want to be men.
I asked you a question. Is that the same thing? as a woman wanting to be a man, is that the same thing? Because transsexuals or transgenders want to.
That's not the argument he's trying to make. He's not talking about on a physical level. He's talking about on a mental level.
No, what I asked you is, you just mentioned young MA, the young MAs. What are they trying to be? You're trying to insinuate they're trying to be a man, trans man, I guess.
No.
We just said that.
But why would it come up when we're talking about trans?
You don't think a lot of
Look at
men
you
on
are
a mental
manipulating.
level?
Bro.
You don't think a lot of men on a
I'm
mental
talking
level are trying to
I'm
be
talking about
females?
on a mental level.
You don't think a lot of men are trying to be females and have feminine aspects?
No.
I think the men who are transitioning, they
feel like
want to be
men
women.
are a
I'm
lot
not talking
more
about men in
feminine
general.
nowadays
Men
than
talking
back
about men
in
in
the
general?
days.
Yes.
No.
You don't think they're getting more feminine aspects than usual?
I don't think so. No, that's not
Yeah.
a belief I have.
Why don't you think
Even
so?
men themselves say
Because
it,
I
older
don't know men
What,
like that.
what men have said that?
A lot of older men, you'll be surprised. Just
A lot
ask
of older
anyone.
men say, "Yeah, I'm being more."
No,
feminine.
we're talking
What?
about the younger generation. I hear it all the time.
You hear? What do you hear? I'm asking.
That
what
the
do you
young,
hear?
they're more.
You're
more
saying
feminine.
a lot of men are saying that. You're
Feminine.
hearing men saying, I want to be more feminine.
No, they're not saying
They're
I want to
not
be more
saying it,
feminine.
but
The
they're
younger
showing it.
generation is more feminine. I need this out of woman. I need this.
who's saying
not
that?
this.
That's not
And then
feminine.
not going to the table and actually providing such things
Themselves.
that they want.
They're just bad bitches. They the baddest.
They
bitches.
complain.
You
It's,
saying men are saying that? I'm asking
They're
wait, who's saying
stereotyping without no data.
Okay,
And
so you're saying you want this. You remember you said earlier you want this in a woman, right? You need to be fit, blah, blah, blah. What
Yes.
do you bring? You fit? You go to the gym?
Yeah, I do go to the gym actually. I do go to the gym. I provide. I'm a protector. I'm a leader of my household. And I
So
don't.
you
And
want
the woman
someone-
that I want is definitely not an alpha woman. I want a feminine woman. We don't talk about feminine women no more because women want to be men. When's the last time we had a conversation about femininity? No, because y'all want to be so masculine. I got to be masculine because of this. I got to be masculine because of this. I'm an alpha woman because of this. When are we
I
going to
don't-
get back to
let me
talking about
ask y'all,
femininity?
where did y'all
Women.
stem from?
Who's y'all?
Women. When are women going to get back to talk about femininity?
where has that stemmed from?
I
Why
don't
I
like
don't
you're
care where it
generalizing.
stemmed from.
I don't like
I
how
worked
you're
hard in my
generalizing.
life to
Yeah.
make a living and
Yeah.
support for my family.
And so do
I don't give a
women.
fuck about what you had to go through in your life. I need a feminine woman. If you can't be that,
And I
then
need
you
a
got to kick
masculine
rocks.
man. But I can be masculine too and have
No, the
person-
fuck you can.
Yes, I can.
Well, you could.
Yo,
Are
listen,
you in a relationship?
Listen,
No.
we gonna
Yeah,
get to the
we
next
know where
topic.
it's going.
Are you in a
Listen,
relationship?
I'm not.
Listen, we gonna get to the next
not.
topic because I can't hear. And this is what we hear every time. I'm masculine too. Like I'm tired of hearing that shit too. Hit the like button, man. God damn, like you know what I'm saying. Passionate conversations over here, man. Only at the Daily Rap Group.
Pray